Minutes after the polls closed in Venezuela's election Sunday, our cameras already spotted trouble. Opposition observers demanding to be let into this Caracas polling station, saying they were authorized to oversee the vote. They asked us to organize all the monitors, and now they won't let us in. And I don't know why, Gabriel Perez tells me.
A group of 200 motorcycles were firing guns and all that.
At that same polling station, more accusations investigated by a human rights group that says it has handed over 140 detailed incidents of voter fraud or violations. Descriptions, witness names, phone numbers, addresses, all now in the hands of the Electoral Commission here. And there were guns?
Yes.
Motorcycle gangs?
Exactly.
Yes.
And you know there were Chavistas?
Yes, of course.
The so-called gang intimidation, bikers dressed in Chavista colors, is meant to intimidate their supporters, the opposition says, or keep them from voting at all. And there's more.
There are some claims also that they were paying for votes. You cannot pay for a vote. Fraud could also mean that people from the government come and press you with a gun and make you vote for one person. This is fraud.
Yes, they were forced to vote.
So the system itself is fine, but these people were told
the system
to go for
itself
this.
could be fine, but all the abuses before and during the election brings doubt to the Venezuelan people, yes.
The Electoral Commission says its automated voting system is one of the best in the world. There were very few irregularities, and there is no need for a recount. President-elect Nicolas Maduro first said he'd welcome a recount, then reversed himself. The refusal to recount meant opposition supporters took to the streets, not knowing they'd be taking on Venezuela's National Guard. Paola Posamay shot this from her mobile. She says she and her friends were protesting peacefully when the officers turned on them.
They are firing tear gas, and the officers are armed with rubber bullets. You can see an aggressive use of force. They shot into private property knowing the people were running from them and not confronting them.
She says 4 people were injured, all of this before the government deemed the protests illegal, and the opposition decided to call them off anyway, fearing there'd be more violence. That hasn't stopped the government from threatening to arrest Enrique Capriles, claiming he incited the violence. Are you afraid of being arrested?
I am not afraid of their threats. I am in a fight for the truth, and I want this country is governed out of truth. Their threats don't intimidate me. They can cover the reality with their threats. The people want there to be a recount. These are smoke screens. They are using violence, threats, so that the world will not focus on the recount.
But some are.
We think there ought to be a recount. I don't know what is going to happen in the next days. They're talking about having an inauguration on Friday. Obviously, if there are huge irregularities, we're going to have serious questions about the viability of that government.
That we have elections.
And so the opposition says it will keep fighting for that recount.
Why not do it? Why not do it? The answer is because the government is hiding something. And what are they hiding? They are hiding more than 1.5% of the vote that could make the difference and give the presidency to Enrique Capriles. That's the core of the argument.
Even if the opposition has grounds for a recount, it's a sure thing Maduro will be sworn in by Friday, leaving him to govern a divided nation still at odds over who should be Venezuela's rightful president. Paul Newton, CNN, Caracas.